From Ronnie O'Sullivan's media spats with Mark Allen to his tension with Ali Carter in the World Championship, snooker's rivalries are as captivating as the game itself. Dive into iconic moments of snooker players who hate each other. Imagine this. Neil Robertson's lining up a crucial shot, right? And bam! Someone decides it's the perfect time to walk by. Cue Neil's death stare. Got you hooked, huh? I mean, as a fan, it's those nail-biting moments that get us. You see, it's not just about the shots, it's the drama, the tension. Think about it. Neil, eyes locked, on the verge of a brilliant play. And there's this distraction. Classic, isn't it? Makes you feel like telling that person, take a seat and stay put, will ya? We all felt Neil's frustration. But hey, that's snooker for you, filled with unexpected turns. So, what do you think? Next year, Neil's comeback will be something to watch, right? Keep this chat in mind. Let's see how it unfolds. So picture this. Mark King's in the heat of the game, right? Suddenly, the ref calls a push shot. Mark's like, in a million years? That's ridiculous. Honestly, as a snooker buff, you gotta see it to believe it. He's adamant it wasn't even close. And me? I'm there thinking, really? That call? It sparks a debate. Was it? Wasn't it? Classic snooker drama. You feel Mark's disbelief, echoing every fan's thoughts. Never in 1,000 years, he argues. Makes you ponder, doesn't it? These moments, they're what make snooker not just a game, but a saga. What's your take? You ever see Ronnie O'Sullivan lose his cool? Let me set the scene. He's eyeing...
Oh, you don't normally see that from Neil Robertson. He really is.
He's eyeing this crucial pink, right? The silence is palpable. Then, he misses. Out of nowhere, Ronnie's fist meets the table. Boom. As a snooker fan, it's a jaw-dropper. Makes you wonder what's going through his head. Frustration? Pressure? It's a rare glimpse behind the legend. Think about it, even the greats have their moments. This one, it's etched in snooker lore. What's your take on that flash of temper? Ever catch that moment, the final showdown with Judd Trump? The tension's high, and then, bam! The fist pumps, the jaw-dropping excitement. As a snooker aficionado, you gotta pause and think, wow, what was that? It's like the room splits. Half sees pure joy, the other, maybe a hint of disrespect. But here's the thing, in the heart of snooker, every shot tells a story. That reaction, it's got everyone talking. Genuine thrill or a bit over the top. It's moments like these, the debates they spark, that keep us glued. So what's your angle on this? You ever seen something wild during a match? Picture this. Mark Williams versus Neil Robertson, right in the thick of it, and boom, a protester barges in. Suddenly, the room's buzzing, and Robertson, thrown off, ends up fouling. Crazy moment, huh? As the intruder's being shown the door, you can't help but wonder, what was all that about? Disagreement with the rules or something more? And there, Robertson's accidental brush with the white, free ball called. As fans, it's these unexpected twists that grab us. Makes you think, what's next? Snooker's full of surprises, wouldn't you say? Ever seen a snooker match turn into a standoff? Rory McLeod and Mark King, folks, they took tension to a new level. Throughout the game, it was like a ballet of unfriendly gestures. All right, let's leave it there, I remember thinking. Stop now, come on, enough. It's moments like these that throw you, right? Snooker's not just about precision and calm. It's got its share of fire, too. Makes you ponder, where's the line? This match? A rare glimpse into the heat that can flare up on the green baize. What's your take on this fiery display? Caught that match where Ronnie O'Sullivan's up against Saqib Nasser? The atmosphere's electric. Ronnie's challenging the ref's calls left and right. That's a push? He questions, disbelief written all over him. From where I'm sitting, you could feel the tension spike. It's like every call's a debate. And Ronnie, utterly dumbfounded. It's these clashes that make you think, snooker's not just about potting balls, it's a mind game, a battle of wills. Makes you wonder, what's going through their heads? This match was a prime example. Your thoughts? Did you catch the moment before Rhiann Evans and Mark Allen squared off? Talk about tension. You could cut it with a cue. Rhiann just breezes past the handshake with Mark. It's like, whoa, what's the backstory here? In snooker, every gesture counts. And this one, loaded with unspoken words. Makes you pause, right? What's brewing beneath the surface? It's these silent showdowns that add layers to the game, beyond just the break and run. Your thoughts on skipping the handshake? It's more than just a game. It's a narrative unfolding right before our eyes. In the thick of a Ronnie versus Mark Selby match, ever notice how just one loud shout from the crowd can throw everything off? Picture this. Mark's all set, focused, and then, boom, a fan breaks the silence, breaking his focus. It's like, all week we've been on edge. And then there's this one moment. Makes you think, doesn't it? How crucial silence is in snooker, how one voice can tilt the scales. It's these unexpected twists that keep us glued, pondering the what-ifs. What's your take on the power of the audience in shaping a match? Ever seen tensions boil over at the Crucible? Picture Anthony McGill and Clark mid-game, and suddenly, there's this disagreement. McGill's convinced Clark's moving distractingly. Back to the chair, but maybe on that side, yeah? It's all very no harm, but let's sort this. It's these moments, right? The Crucible's famous for its pressure cooker atmosphere. You can almost hear McGill, it's no big deal, but yet it kinda is. It's snooker after all. where focus is everything. Makes you wonder, how do players keep their cool? What's your take on these mid-match standoffs? Imagine you're right there in the thick of it. Luca Bracell's challenging a foul, and the air's electric with tension. Foul? He questions, disbelief in his voice. The ref's firm, says it's based on what he saw and heard. Classic snooker drama, isn't it? Then things heat up even more between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Mark Allen. Ronnie's convinced Mark's moving distractingly. The ref steps in, trying to dial down the heat. Come on, guys, no need for this, he pleads, hoping to flick the switch back to the game. But the tension's palpable, like a silent standoff with cues at dawn. It's these moments, right, that get us talking? The referee, caught in the middle, appeals for peace. Can we just play snooker, please? But emotions are running high. Ronnie's not having it, insisting on fairness, while Mark's told to be cautious. The plea to stop the argument and play on feels almost desperate amidst the extraordinary exchange. Picture this: Judd Trump, snooker's golden boy, lining up for a crucial red. The silence in the arena is thick, everyone's breath held tight. Then shockingly, he misses. But what comes next? In a moment of sheer impulsiveness, he plays a shot that's, well, it's not just illegal. It flips the game on its head. Balls move in ways they're not supposed to, and suddenly a foul is called. You could hear the collective gasp, the kind that echoes in snooker halls when the unthinkable happens. Now, here's where it gets heart-wrenching. That foul hands the frame over to Carrington Frank on a silver platter. Frank, barely concealing his surprise, accepts the gift. As a fan, you're there thinking, did that just happen? It's moments like these that make snooker more than a game of skill. It's a drama, a test of nerves. Imagine being Trump in that instant. The frustration, the realization that in a split second the frame slipped away. And for Frank, it's like the snooker gods decided to smile on him. This scene, it's not just about the balls and the baize. It's about the human element, the pressure that can make or break even the best. So what do you think? Was it a momentary lapse, or the pressure getting to trump? These twists, they're what make us come back for more, clinging to the edges of our seats. It's the unpredictability, the sheer, I can't believe that just happened moments that make snooker, well, snooker. Sliding into number 2, imagine the scene. Ronnie O'Sullivan, the snooker legend, faces what should have been a straightforward green. The anticipation is palpable. Then, unbelievably, he misses. In a split second, his frustration boils over. And the rest? It's sent flying across the floor. It's a moment that makes you pause, right? Here's Ronnie, the master of the green baize, caught in a rare display of temper. It's these unguarded moments that peel back the layers, showing the intense pressure these players face. And then, at number 1, we've got Ding, visibly flustered after a misplaced blue. The tension's too much, and he starts bumping his head against the table. You can't help but empathize. Painkillers, please, table 1. You imagine the referee joking, but there's a truth here. Snooker's not just about skill, it's a mental marathon. Every player, no matter how great, has that moment where the finish line seems just out of reach, leading to lapses that cost dearly. It's moments like these that remind us, whether you're a newcomer or a seasoned pro, snooker's as much about conquering your own mind as it is about mastering the cue. What's your take? Ever had a moment in life where the pressure's just too much? Let's chat.